Alright, so let's take the CZ21 in the water.
Let's quickly talk about my settings when I'm saltwater hunting. I run the volume as high as possible. The volume is a modulated volume, which means that a small or shallow target will sound faint. There is a boost mode here, 6 and above. What that does is it takes those small or shallow targets and it boosts the volume to make it sound like it's right on the surface. That's why I like to use the boost system. Run it as loud as I can handle it that day. That way I can hear the faint target. Sensitivity, that just depends. You know, in wet, salty sand, I can run it up around 7. However, if I'm in the shore break where I have moving water, you know, I got to drop down into 4 or 5. I run my discrimination at 0. Reason being is that I dig everything when I'm beach hunting. I've got a big scoop. Usually only takes me a couple of seconds to do so. And if you're not digging bobby pins, guess what? You're not going to dig the small gold bracelets or necklaces either. Alright, let's quickly talk about ground balancing. There's 2 ways to ground balance this machine. The first way is to turn the machine on. We'll set the volume as loud as possible so you guys can hear it. So you're going to want to set the machine into auto tune when you're ground balancing. Start off at about 5, the preset, and then start pumping the machine. You can see here that we're positive. We're pushing the sound into the ground. If we were to turn it all the way up, then we'd be negative. We're pulling the sound out of the ground. What we want to do to ground balance this machine is ensure that we have as little change as possible. So we'll go back, change this, right there. We're right about perfect. There's not much change at all here. So that's how you would do this in the auto tone mode. Now you can also ground balance in discrimination mode, and the way you do that is turn the machine to discriminate, set the ground at 1, and then tap the pinpoint. So now when we set the machine down on the ground, it's going to scream. And then what we do is we slowly take this ground and turn it down until the machine quiets. Right there, we're ground balanced. This machine is ready to go. Simple to ground balance this machine.